Good evening. It may be a Thursday, but that doesn't mean that you can't take a trip down the pub. So welcome to the oNiD Arms, which precedes, of course, the oNiD AMS race that will be broadcasting live in just a short while. My name's Adam, and joining me tonight, as always, is Mr. God, what's his name? Johnny Ashley. That's the one. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad, you?
Yeah, very well. Absolutely very well indeed. I can't wait to get the oNiD Arms going. And we're back on Twitch.
We are, which is quite a nice little surprise. I'm quite pleased about that. Yeah, no, that's good. Nice to be back on Twitch, and it was lovely to see you at the weekend.
Yeah, and what a way to start, actually, because I know it's on our list of things to talk about, and it was great to see you, and great to see Dan, and all the guys at SGP, and obviously our very own Stevie and Matt, but we went to Insomnia 71, didn't we?
Hello?
We did, and for those of you who don't know what that is a gaming festival that was at the NEC in Birmingham, UK, and it's a gaming festival that seems to be getting a little bit more sim racing every time I go, which is great to see. So yeah, SGP were there with Intel, because obviously we've got some stuff going on with Intel at the moment, and yeah, we were helping them put on some sim racing on their stand, which was thoroughly enjoyable. And not just because of the amount of alcohol that Mr. Holman got us to consume on both Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah,
honestly, the guy's a machine, an absolute machine. I've never seen anyone be able to consume beer in that style.
Quickly interrupting, Ben's just give out five subs. It's good to be back. We love to see the generosity of our founders, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do indeed. Lovely, thank you.
Yeah, and going back to that point, he is a monster, but only on cold beer. God, heaven forbids it was slightly warm.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe that's why he kept putting stuff in the freezer.
Yes.
And unfortunately, that then meant that Dan and I kind of ran out of beers late on, because our beers had turned into slushies. That meant that as soon as you opened the can, it just sprayed everywhere. But we weren't talking about spraying beer everywhere, because
or
I might have done that as well.
Yeah, or someone passing out with laughter.
Yes. Or a different certain somebody licking a television screen.
Yes. You all made me look very well behaved.
You were very well behaved, actually.
Yeah, you know, I was representing oNiD. I had to be on best behaviour. You boys at SGB have been very nice and took me out for the day and got me food and got me beer, and it was lovely. So I had to be well behaved. I couldn't be a complete and utter, well, you know,
moron.
Yeah, moron.
Moron. Talking of more, let's crack on.
Yes, there is lots to talk about.
There is. So where should we start?
I think we start to get it out of the system early, so you can get your oNiD hat back on. I think we start with SGP updates.
Yeah, licenses.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite excited about that. Licenses is great. It feels like the next big piece in the jigsaw puzzle, to be able to offer licenses and to have separate licenses for Raceroom, for AC, for ACC, and one other to come soon as well, which we'll move on to in just a sec. So yeah, there's licenses now, so you move through like rookie into, I can't remember all the levels.
I do. This is our attentive.
You?
So you go from rookie to bronze, bronze to silver, silver to gold, gold to platinum, and soon to be announced later on down the line, a special, very special black license.
That's right. Tip. Yeah, which I think I'm right in saying people can only qualify for through certain like diamond tier events and things like that. If I remember rightly. I haven't put licenses together. But there is an explainer article on the SGP website. Just on SGP, click news at the top, and it will take you through to where our blog posts are. And in there, you'll also see the announcement post about SGP Rivals that kicks off like a week tomorrow. So we're just gathering teams together for that right now. Might have a couple of guests in there as well, but working on that at the moment. So yeah, that's good. But also, just a very small piece of news. We did release AMS2 properly on the platform today.
Oh, did it get fixed in the end?
Oh, now that I don't know.
Should we go have a look?
Yeah, go have a look. Go have a look.
Because I was really excited. AMS2 is into beta mode on SGP, which is awesome. We did loads and loads of testing, and thank you to everyone who got involved with that to help get that set up. It was awesome. But yeah, I got all excited, and I went onto AMS2 to build an event, and oh yeah, it's working, Adam.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Yeah.
So that's good. Bless him, Thomas, fixing all of that on his 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Thomas.
Happy birthday indeed to the big boss man.
Indeed. But yeah, so AMS2 is now available to set up events. We've listed it as beta mode for now because we would still just like to get a little bit more feedback from a couple of different places and different use cases and things like that. But right now, it's launched properly on the platform, so you can go set up events and things like that, and off you go. But we've just left that beta tag on it for now, just to cover ourselves, basically, in case it's not all perfect.
Sorry to interrupt. We've hit Hype Train our first night back.
Incredible!
Awesome, guys. Thank you to Cucumber Bush for resubscribing. Thank you for Sammy to resubscribing and giving out 3 community subs. Ben to giving 5 community subs. We've hit a level 3. Well, we're nearly 4%. No, more. It's going up. It's going up. Cucumber
I know
Bush.
what I'm missing. I haven't got the Twitch chat on my screen. That's why I don't know what's going on. So I'm doing that now.
Cucumber Bush just smashed out another 5. Oh my god. Level 3 hype train achieved. Wow, we have missed being here. We've missed you all being here. We've we had a little flurry on YouTube. We had a little fling. And I think
we've already got double the viewers on Twitch that we normally do on
yeah, YouTube. We're back on Twitch. We think this is our home. This is our home.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
No, stop right now. Greetings from Mrs. Hydra.
Mrs. Hydra?
Yes. Mrs. Hydra. First of all, welcome to the stream, but
wow.
secondly, you must be the bravest woman in all of womankind ever. Well done for putting up with him.
Oh yeah, he's a nice fellow. He's our Hydra. He's a nice fellow. Ben's just redeemed VIP status and has given it to Cucumber Bush as a thank you.
Stevie Bain says in a chat with Hydra, he just let out a very concerned no.
Oh, it's so good to see so many people. We've got a hype train. We've got so many people in chat. Twitch is the place to be.
Yeah.
It was great to see some new people as well. Neo Crux has followed. We've also got, there was a handful of others followed earlier on as well. Denario, Hootie Hoo, Big Dave, I like that name. And we've got some first time chatters in as well. So it's great to see so many people. You've interrupted oNiD Arms, but it's the best feeling in the world to get all that love all in one go. It's great, isn't it, mate?
I don't know. I'm not used to it, to be fair. Yeah, no, it is great, and yeah, I'm quite pleased about being back on Twitch. It's really good. But yeah, what I was saying was AMS2. Yeah, go for it. That was it, basically. That was it for the SGP updates, I think.
Yeah, AMS2 is the biggest one. We had our first league race on Tuesday. 22 drivers. Server behaved immaculately. Some really good racing. But shall we interject something into while we're talking about AMS2 Tuesdays?
Can I, just before we move off of SGP, I'm just going to say one thing.
Okay, uh-oh.
Either next week or the week after, we will be dropping some game-changing news.
I'm taking over and we're going to be the leader of it.
No, I said game-changing,
Oh.
not destruction news. We will drop some game-changing news either next week, more likely the week after. But yeah, there's something big coming.
I think I know what it is.
Yes, you do. Yes.
Oh, yes, it's going to be great. Absolutely fantastic for the platform. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But as we were talking about AMS Tuesdays, me and you have probably a daily chat, don't we, about random stuff.
Yes. By the way, can we change it to AMS Tuesdays?
AMS Tuesdays, yes.
Yeah.
A Benderama, get out. Just leave.
Get out, yeah.
Just leave. Just go.
You better leave right now. Please don't clip that.
We were
I forgot we're back on Twitch. Oh, clip everything.
We have our daily chats, don't we? Today we came up with. Well, firstly, there's some changes coming to oNiD over the next kind of couple of months, which we're not going to talk about yet because it's not quite ready to go. But one thing it highlighted was me and you need to do some more racing together.
Hell yeah! I mean the rivalry that's there is pretty strong.
It's Senna Prost.
Oh, absolutely. Except I'm Nico Prost and you're Senna.
I don't mind being an arrogant Brazilian. I'm kind of alright with that.
Please don't mention the word arrogant again.
Triggers Dan.
I cannot spray any more beer.
So we decided we're going to do some more racing, but we also decided that we wanted to do some more oNiD arms because yes, we've been doing them briefly and every so often on a Thursday, but we actually wanted to do it in support of some good causes, and just to interact with you guys more often, and a way you can see me and Adam battle on track week in, week out.
Yes.
So
in places where we can fire up the rivalry, because let's face it, if we do it in ACC, then things are very heavily in your favour. Whereas generally on other platforms, we're fairly close together, aren't we?
Yes, AC, AMS2, Raceroom, we're fairly close. ACC, obviously, I'm a little bit quicker than you.
Very much so. Yes.
And it wouldn't be a fair contest. So we've come up with the idea of the oNiD Arms series. We're going to begin it starting Tuesday coming. And we're gonna, because we're already in the AMS Tuesdays of
I like that.
The Lancer Cup. We're doing the Lancer Cup. Obviously, we had round 1. We've got 5 rounds left. We're going to have a bit of a competition, aren't we? So out of the next 5 rounds, basically the first to 3 wins. So that's not wins on track. That's I win if I'm ahead of Adam. Adam wins if he's ahead of me on track. We're going to have a best of 5, first to 3, and the loser will have to donate money to one of the Racing Stronger charities. Yes.
Now, you may think, hang on a minute, Racing Stronger has charities. Yeah. So actually, there's we're going to be doing a charity race before the end of the year, and I keep saying this, and I keep not doing anything about it, but I will be doing something about it. So we're going to do a charity race before the end of the year, and the idea is that we want to support mental health charities, but smaller mental health charities. So, if we went and raised 50 quid by doing an event, that would mean very little to Mind, because they're getting the big bucks. But to a small, like, local organisation, that could mean quite a lot to them. So that's what we want to do, is find some little small mental health organisations to raise some money for, and we'll include that in the oNiD Arms as well.
Yes, we will include that in the oNiD Arms. We're going to be racing, and then once the Lancer Cup series is finished and the first loser has to do has to donate his bit to charity, we're then going to ask for help from the rest of the community. So AMS2 will be moving to Wednesdays/Thursdays. More to come on that once I've decided how it's going to look. But Tuesday nights are going to be the oNiD Arms series, and it's going to be a series on SGP that's going to consist of 4 rounds in a month, and it's going to be live on my Twitch or Racing Stronger's Twitch. We haven't decided which yet.
Well, hang on. Are either of us affiliates?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, we'll just do it on yours, and then I guessed into it.
Yes. So we're going to do.
We're just planning this live on stream. That's great work, isn't it?
So we're going to have a 4-week series. It's going to be 2 events picked by Adam, 2 events picked by me on any of the 3 sims that we mentioned. So Assetto Corsa, AMS2, or Raceroom.
Yes.
And then the winner each month then nominates charity. The loser has to donate money to that charity. But we need your help to field the grids as well. So it will be open to anyone who wants to come and race with us and cause a little bit of chaos. They're not going to be, GT3 races or anything like that. There might be some Formula races. There might be some Clubman type stuff. There's going to be all different kinds of weird and wonderful formats. But the one bit I'm really excited about is if we tie at the end of the month. So if we tie at the end of the month, we are going to allow the viewers to choose what the deciding race will be.
I'm just trying to think what hell they might unleash on us.
Oh, remember, ACC, you cannot be ACC. So let's hear of some weird and wacky ideas. Now, I'd love to hear some stupid ideas that people are going to come up with. But yes, the decider will be decided by you guys that tune in. Bend around with the bread van round Nordschleife.
Bread van, yes. Track, no.
But that's the kind of level we want.
Why do I get the feeling that we're going to end up on that Micro Machines track at some point?
Yes, in Mini Coopers or something.
What that aren't fast enough to get up the loop de loop? Yeah.
Yes. So that is come 5 weeks time. That series will be announced, and you guys can come and get involved. And Adam, it's a way for me and you to race and do an oNiD Arms as well, while doing the event as well. So it's going to be quite cool, isn't it?
It is, and actually, I was thinking it kind of ties in with the whole thing of Racing Stronger, right? As well, that yes, sim racing can be sweaty and competitive and things like that, but also sometimes it can just be about having a right laugh with some mates.
Yes.
And it sort of feels like it's going to bring some of that back into it, which would be nice to do. It would be nice to get some chill time and some laugh time and some chat time with the stream as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It was one of those that look, let's not beat around the bush. This is all Johnny's idea. He dropped it in a chat to me earlier, and I was just like, oh, that's good.
I do sometimes come up with good ideas.
Yeah, every now and again. Every now and again.
So that will be that's probably the biggest announcement for us on today's oNiD Arms, and we're pleased to going to have all of you guys involved at some point. There is other news we're going to talk about, not oNiD related news, or there is some oNiD related news. Should I do that at the end?
It's entirely up to you. It's your ball.
Well, should we go through some of the things we haven't spoke about yet? So we've got a few things to talk about. And then
let's go through things that we have spoken about. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Let's go. How about Forza being at Ginetta?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, Forza is soon. What is it? It's like the first week in November, is it? I think.
I thought it was October. It might even be November.
Oh, excuse me. Ever so sorry. I sent it to somebody the other day. Bear with me whilst I load my Discord on my phone, and because I looked up a couple of release dates for things.
10th of October. 10th of October on Game Pass, console and PC. Available 10th of October.
Hang on, Where's my thing that I sent to someone yesterday? Oh, come on. It's here. Just give me a moment. So I want to check that Steam matches up with that.
It might come later on Steam.
Oh, no. Forza 10th of October. It's EA WRC that's
Yes.
3rd of November.
Yeah.
10th of October on Steam as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be awesome. That's only a few weeks away.
Yeah, boy.
Looking forward to that. But they were at Ginetta in the last couple of weeks. They laser scanned every Ginetta.
That's exciting.
Even the LMP3.
Oh. Dirt box. I mean, the thing is, whilst you're there, you might as well just do all of them, really, mightn't you?
Yeah, exactly, and it's great. It means there's definitely going to be race cars in Forza Motorsport.
Yeah.
No,
definitely.
I'm not honest. But there's going to be race cars, and on release day, I think release day, or maybe the day after, our very own Ben22 Racing is going to do a 24-hour stream.
That's mad, isn't it?
A 24-hour stream of him playing Forza Motorsport. I will be in, of course. I will jump in and do some racing with him as well, and I'm sure a few others will. But he's doing it for 24 hours, which is going to be awesome. I actually might book the day off work as well.
What days?
I'm sure.
The 24-hour.
So it's a Tuesday. Yeah, if he's in there, he said he was going to do one, but yes, you are a sadist.
If it's a Tuesday and it's not when I'm travelling, then I should be able to dip in as well.
Yeah,
have a go at some point. That'd be good.
Yeah, it'll be really good, and it looks fantastic, and we'll see how it plays, see what the functionality is like, and then we'll know that maybe it might come to oNiD at some point in the near future. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Thursday the 5th, he's got
early access.
Look at that.
Oh, in which case we can't join him then.
No, absolutely not. I might pay for early access and just put the Friday off. So yeah, that's awesome news. Forza's going to be fantastic. Looking forward to that and seeing what that brings. They've been at Ginetta. It promises all kinds of things. It looks great.
It does. You know, I've seen a couple of streamers doing like early streams and sort of saying, oh, maybe it's not living up to everything it's supposed to be, but then some saying actually it's really good. So I think it's going to be one of those that you get it in your hands and see what it's like, right? You know, it's it looks nice. I mean, Forza games always look nice anyway. I've always enjoyed doing like the car building and the car modding in Forza. That's always a bit fun. You know, take a normal road car and just turn it into an absolute track beast is what I used to enjoy doing. So it'll just be it'll be nice to. I mean, essentially, Forza is the first time I did any online racing ever, and that was back on the Xbox 360. That was my first ever sort of foray in sim racing. It wasn't with a wheel and pedals, but
no,
yes, it'd be nice to do a bit of Forza.
Yeah, me and Adam hasn't got to go to the driver briefing, so you two pipe down. So
I was part of the crew that wrote it. Other people wrote it and then I read it.
Absolutely. So so that's going to be great. And obviously, my first foray into kind of online racing was kind of Grid and Formula One, which was awesome. I think Grid 1 was amazing online. We used to have some fantastic racing. I had touring cars on there and stuff. It was just awesome.
That game. Yeah. On the subject of Formula One, I had my first go on F1 23 this week, it's so difficult to actually just get to the point where you're allowed to jump in a car and drive it. That was my biggest frustration. But once I got past that, it was it's all right. It's all right. It took me a while to get my wheel set up and working how I wanted it, but I thought it was okay. But then last night I jumped on it and I drove the AMG safety car around Imola, and that was honestly the most fun I've had in a sim rig for a long time. It just wanted to go sideways, but in a very controllable way,
Nice.
and it was just so much fun. So yeah, forget the Formula One cars in there. I'm just going to drive the safety car from now on.
Yeah, nice. I'm not a massive fan of the F1 games, but I'm sure it will be right up some people's street. I'm sure it will be. And obviously, then we've got, you wanted to talk about a certain new Le Mans Ultimate.
Well, there's a couple of new games on the horizon. Yeah, now Rennsport has been pushed back into next year, and quite deep into next year, I think.
Yeah.
Based on
Correctly
what I
as well.
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, correctly. But also the fact that they're looking at a subscription model, and I think Rennsport went from being a confusing proposition to being a really confusing proposition now. But that sort of meant that we were then like, okay, what's going to come first and fill the void? So there's actually 3 big titles due out before the end of the year. So, well, actually, no, I'm not sure if one of them's due out before the end of this year. It might be, but there's Le Mans Ultimate, and they shared a couple of extra pictures today that showed like the dirt building up on the cars across a endurance race, and it's like, wow, that's it looked really nice. I mean, obviously we get that nicely in ACC as well, but it just sort of looked like it went to a different level on Le Mans Ultimate. So yeah, I remain positive about that game. Yes, it's motorsport games. Yes, they've got their troubles. Yes, this, yes, that. But it's one that I want to work because I love the current generation of WEC cars. So I really want it to work, and it looks good so far. So let's see what it's like when it comes out. The second one that I can't remember if it's going to come out this year or whether it's next year. But we're seeing more and more shots of GT Revival.
Which is Ian Bell from Project Cars 2, so it's bound to be good.
It is Ian Bell. And have you seen any of the pictures?
I have seen some of it. It looks amazing.
Yeah. Did you see that one of the silk cut Jaguar at
Yes.
Interlagos?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, if it looks anything like that,
it will just be spot on.
Then it will just be incredible. So that's nice.
And I have no doubt, because I know Ian Bell's been involved with Rita as well. Him and his team have been involved with helping AMS2 to where it is now.
Yes.
And I have no doubt that that's why they've become better over the last few months. They've got it right. And I think GTR Revival will be exactly the same.
Yeah. So I mean that one's quite exciting to see where it goes. I don't know when it is due out, but I get the impression that it's well on its way now. But then the other one that got announced recently that is coming out this year, in fact, start of November, as we mentioned a minute ago, is EA's first WRC game. And I was a little bit dubious of the idea of EA getting their hands on it and everything like that. But for them to say it's based on the Dirt 2 physics engine with paired with Unreal, it's like, okay, that sounds interesting. Yeah. So yeah, that one might be one to watch.
That'd be like if you put Formula One on the ACC engine.
Yes, yeah. Although that would immediately make me suck at it. So,
and yeah, that's going to be awesome. And obviously, we're part of the Virtual Rally Championship, and obviously they're finishing up their leagues on Generations, and the intention for the Virtual Rally Championship is to move across to the new WRC game. So, which will be awesome. It'll be good to see, and looking forward to seeing where that goes. But the one I'm most excited about out of all of them, and I suggest everyone goes and gets the demo of it now, is Karting Superstars.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that, and it is sort of semi-released now, isn't it?
I've only played the demo. I didn't know it was actually semi-released.
I'm sure it's like maybe it's an early access thing or something like that, but I'm sure there was some kind of mention of that. But yeah, it looks brilliant because it looks like Circuit Superstars, but in chase cam rather than micro machines cam, as I call it. And the carts look like they handle just like things in Circuit Superstars do. So it looks like a lot
It's out.
of fun.
It's in early
It's
access.
out.
It's in early access. You can pay £14 to get it. From what I've seen, it's all the same tracks.
14, 1-4.
1-4.
£14 to get it in early access.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Actually, £13.49. Offer ends the 20th of September.
Man.
But it's early access. It's, from what I've seen, it's the tracks from Circuit Superstars just with carts in chase cam.
Oh, yeah.
Just looks amazing.
And Superstars night when?
Yes, Karting Superstars night when, indeed. There definitely will be one. So that's going to be awesome, because our Circuit Superstar nights are hilariously funny.
They are, yes. Generally when we all get a bit sendy.
Very sendy.
Yes.
Very sendy.
What happened to the new version of Wreckfest? That one just went and disappeared.
What was it, Wreck Nation?
Is it Wreck Nation or is it Recreation?
Or Recreation, maybe. It kind of all went quiet. I haven't seen anything on it since.
Somebody crashed it.
Hey. Well, look, we're coming very close towards the end of practice and the end of me and Adam blabbering on about things. So we'll move on to a couple of oNiD related things. The first thing to mention is we've teamed up with SGP to create a that company that we use.
Oh yeah.
To create a lunchtime series.
Oh yes, I haven't signed up for that yet. What am I doing?
You haven't advertised it either, but
no, I know.
But we're doing a lunchtime series on Monday lunchtimes, and it's to help support the Munich Masters that SGP have been doing, where you can get a little achievement for your profile. We are doing it.
Nothing to do with BMW logo at all.
Yes, it's got something to do with BMW.
No, honestly, no.
So we are racing the BMW M235i's on Monday lunchtimes on AC. Sign-ups are open. If you are free on a Monday lunchtime, or you want to come and do some racing on your lunch break, we have set up a championship. 6 rounds, some great tracks involved. Like 20-minute races, just for the sheer fact that it means you can go and get some lunch. It's going to be awesome. I suggest everyone goes and signs up, because it's going to be great. We've got Nürburgring Sprint, Brands Indy, Laguna Seca, Raceroom DTM, Okayama, and Watkins Glen Short. So some great racing. They're pretty much like touring cars, aren't they, Adam?
Yeah, well, they're actually very similar to the M2s in ACC.
Yep.
I'm just choosing livery at the moment whilst trying to talk. There's too much to choose from. But yeah, so the 235i's you can find. Obviously, they're in ACC, but they're also in Raceroom as well, and they're in Assetto Corsa. And I'm glad you chose the AC option, because I think that's going to be a load of fun. But we're not going to get 1 million people signed up to it, because it's a lunchtime thing. But for those of you that are work from home type people that want something to do at lunchtime, it's great. And if you just need that little distraction from a tough day at work, come jump in and join us.
Yeah, absolutely. Come and get yourself signed up. It's going to be great. Lunatic said, is it possible to rewatch the stream after the race? Yes, it is. We save it all, and it will be uploaded to YouTube as well, so you can watch it on YouTube as well if you wish to. So we're doing that, and then oh god, that was close. Then the last thing is, and let's see how many people's ears prick up when I say the word endurance race. Shall I announce the endurance race?
Yes, but only if you say it at that speed.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if there's too many people in the chat that want to know about our next endurance race.
No, it doesn't sound like anyone's actually that interested. So
No.
moving on to Bathurst then, and I'm going to go do some qualifying in a minute. Sorry, am I just distracting things here?
Cucumber Busher says, nah. Okay, well, I don't have to announce it. Don't worry.
Bush
Aiden
has
says
spoken.
enduro. So let's get. Should we just let them? Shall I just do it?
You can. I'm going to go qualify.
You go qualify. You go qualify. So the next oNiD Enduro is on its way out. Sign-ups are going to come on later this week, and it is going to be the 4 hours of Zandvoort.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. And not only are we doing 4 hours of Zandvoort, we are also going to make it really interesting with the weather.
Oh no.
So
Really?
the 4 hours of Zandvoort is going to be wet.
Entirely wet.
We've put it that way that yes, we hope it's going to be. There might be a chance it might dry up, but we're hoping for at least 80% of the race is going to be wet.
No one likes wet sand.
It will be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I have got a team already signed up and ready and raring to go, so I can't wait. So
I almost threw it in a wall on my outlap.
So yeah, that's the next endurance race, and that brings a nice end to the oNiD Arms as these guys go qualifying then at Bathurst. We are on board with the Galahad livery 997 of Adam Ely, who's trying not to crash into walls. Adam, why Bathurst? Out of all the weeks you could have raced, why Bathurst?
What was it I said to you at lunchtime today?
You just want to
What was
race.
my reason?
You just want.
And I said I just want to race because I'm absolutely bollocks this week.
And this man must be, he must need a break if he's willing to, one, race on ACC, and two, to do it around Bathurst.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. No, I just, obviously I had a few moments behind the steering wheel last weekend at Insomnia, and I was, obviously did racing on Tuesday, but haven't really had much chance apart from that. And I just thought, if I get to sit in a seat and move my arms, then I'm happy.
If you get to sit in a seat and move your arms.
Yeah, as in steering.
Oh,
sorry, I was concentrating at the same time. So
sounds like you might be in some kind of weird fetish.
Yeah. I think they all got discussed on Saturday night, didn't they?
Oh God.
That might have been after you went to bed.
No,
you stayed up. Right
I was the last to go to bed. Well, me and Holman
together.
Yes.
So Holman and Johnny were in the room next to me. I revealed to them the following morning that I trusted them so little that I actually locked my bedroom door. Which I managed to do despite being under the influence.
Like we would do anything to you, Adam.
I didn't want to risk it. To be fair, I was more concerned about the man that had just licked the TV than I was you.
Told you I was on best behaviour.
You were.
I was on best behaviour. So we've got our first few times then coming in. We're following Dean Smith then. Mr. Gunny Senior, as he is in Discord, taking what is a Leicester City liveried BMW, although you can't see the badge on the side. I did see it earlier. I did sync up the liveries as well, so unfortunately that hasn't appeared on stream, but we're following he's a Leicester City fan. That's unfortunate.
Well, someone's got to be, haven't they?
Well, yeah, that's true. I suppose it could be worse. You could be an Ipswich Town fan.
Oh!
Oh, did Adam bin it?
No, a car spun in front of me and blocked the track. I had nowhere to go.
Oh yeah, look. Oh, that's a nice little camera we've got there. Going through the, coming down the mountain. Oh, as we see
Yeah.
someone crash on the mountain.
Coming round the mountain. When she
Yeah.
comes.
So Braga then is a lead man at the minute with a 2:02.7. Sam Grant down in second with a 1.9. Now, Adam, you missed the race last week because obviously you were setting up for insomnia.
Oh, this time last week I was dying, trying to set up 5 rigs. Yes.
But the race last week was fantastic. We were at Suzuka. It was wet. It was awesome. I think we had about 4 different leaders. People bidding it. The leader. No one wanted to win the race. It was utterly fantastic. Me and Stevie really did have a really good time on that one. And how
Do you know? We saw the stream. So when we got back to the Airbnb, Matt Holman put the replay of the stream up on the TV in the living room whilst we sat there eating our McDonald's.
Nice. So you saw
And
that it was a very good race. And the man who joined me last week is actually in the comms box, and I didn't realise he was here. How long have you been here, Stevie?
Half an hour or so?
No.
Why haven't you just talked?
A couple minutes. Just a couple minutes.
Wow. Welcome, Stevie. I was just saying how good the race was last week. It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was fantastic. There was chaos, there was rain, there was no Adam.
That was the highlight.
Screw you all.
Look, I got loads of abuse at the weekend. It's now your turn to get some of it back.
Ooh, might have hit the wall on my outlap.
Please, someone clip that up.
What the?
That is a new soundboard clip if I've ever heard it.
I thought that was the start of a song.
I might have damaged my machine as well, but I've already lost one car. I don't want to lose another one already.
So
all this cars scattered everywhere.
It looks to be cars everywhere. Sam Page is having a bit of a moment. So's Mr. Fraser Hall. He's had a bit of a moment. We have got times on the board. So Arneman leads the way with a 2:02.4. Currently sat in the pits. Braga then with a 2:02.7. Simon Halbert in a 2:02.752 as well. So he's only a hundredth off of a second. Sam Grant, the new member of the SimHound Rookies Endurance team. Well, congratulations, Sam. As I say, that just bins it into a wall. Yep.
String start.
So he's in fourth with a 2:03.4, and then we've got Max Farrell, who is in the Ferrari, which is great. Aidan Howard's on track as well. He's in the pits now. Aidan Howard as well had a fairly decent race. Was unlucky at times last week, but has some real pace. I think Stevie, did he qualify in the top 3?
Yeah, I think so. If it wasn't top 3, it was 4th. So yeah, it was really good pace.
Yeah, he did have really good pace. So these guys got a nice long qualifying session. They've still got 12 minutes left. 27 beautiful SimHound amateurs racing around this evening.
26 plus Adam.
You said it, not me. I wonder how many people Stevie will actually get a time on the board.
I mean, what are we, halfway through?
Oh,
Roughly. Oh, that's a speedy exit to the track.
That's one way to do
it. I reckon most will. We've still got another 11 minutes, and I think people maybe just come out the pits, push a little bit too hard, get it wrong, and go, right, I actually need to get a time in and kind of calm down a little bit.
Yeah, so
I know it's a difficult track, but if you do dial your effort down a little bit, then you can make it round.
Yeah, and as the self-proclaimed king of Bathurst, I know exactly how that feels.
Hey, you did 4 whole laps.
Was it 4? I thought it was only 3. Oh, was it an out lap, 2 laps, and an in lap? Yeah, so 4.
I think so.
Yeah, I did. I've done 4 laps in my whole ACC career as well. In the team cup that me and Steve were teamed up for. Yeah, I don't like Bathurst. I couldn't think of anything worse. I think my feelings for Bathurst is probably the same as Adam's feeling for Red Bull.
My feeling for I like Red Bull.
No, but you don't like the Red Bull ring, do you?
Oh no! Oh Jesus, no!
So yeah, I'm not a Bathurst fan, but these guys, to put Bathurst in the amateurs, whose sadistic idea was that?
I've lost count, and we've got too many sadistic coaches now. I think we've just collected them all. That's a big hit.
That's a big slide, and that's the some of the problem coming over the mountain. And you want to do it at full chat, but if you don't get your car lined up ready for that braking zone, you do an Adam. Oh yes, shall we go back?
Out of the wall.
Let's go back for a replay. This is exactly what I was on about, Stevie. If you go full chat into the over the mountain, you've got to get your braking spot on, haven't you? But Adam loses it on the exit. Oh yeah,
Still losing it.
You had 2 separate accidents.
I did. And saved it.
See, the problem is because Adam's track's wet. As you can see, if you just squint, you can see the wipers going.
Oh no, I haven't. Have I?
He's on the wet track, whereas everyone else is on the dry.
You know why? It's because my wipers button is also my menu yes button. So when I press drive, I'm actually pressing my wipers button at the same time.
Why don't you change that, given you use bonnet cam?
Oh, I could do, but that would involve me remembering to do that, right?
Or why don't you just use the mouse?
Because I use one of those trackpad mice keyboard things, and that doesn't work very well with my SimHound gloves, to be fair.
Fair enough. Okay, that's a fair enough answer. As Braga goes back to the top of the provisional poll, then 2015, almost a second quicker than anyone else.
Jesus. Do you know what time I did in the lap guide that I put together the other day?
No, what was your
2:10.
time?
It wasn't a 2:01.
Was it a 1:59?
No, don't be silly.
2:10.
It was a 2:02 something.
Dirty sweat.
It was a 2:06 in the Jaguar.
Yeah, I can imagine. Can't imagine that thing's fun at
How
all.
am I 3 seconds slower than you in a Jaguar?
The Jaguar was very, very sketchy. Very, very sketchy.
I can imagine the Jaguar. I think it'd be really good on the Conrad Straight, but that'll be about it.
Yeah, but the problem is, there's a little bump which you won't know about, because I didn't know about it till my first lap in the Jaguar. But just before you turn right on the Conrad Straight, or onto the Conrad Straight, can't remember which one's which, you hit this bump and it goes all sorts of sketchy.
All sorts of sketchy.
The Sketchwa.
Oh, amazing. No, I couldn't tell you what my time was at Bathurst. Like I said, I've done 4 laps in a Ginetta. I think that's my whole lot of it.
Mine was a 2:02.8, so there is many people who are going faster than me.
Well,
Also many people slower.
I was actually saying that that Braga, Lunatic Braga, what a great name. He's actually in. He's in the Sunday Championship, the Ultimate Team Championship that we've got, and I'm pretty sure he won the race on Sunday.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah. First position, the Lunatic Wolves. Should be Wolves, but we won't go there. Sebastian Arneman and Lunatic Braga.
Johnny, did you just correct somebody on grammar?
Yeah, it's alright, thank you.
There.
It's all right, if I do it on my phone now, it tells me if I've put the wrong there in.
No, it doesn't.
It definitely does.
Not if you spell it that badly.
But yeah, so the current 1-2 in the AM Series race, or won the pre-season race at Valencia on Sunday night. Very, very impressive as well. And they beat some good teams in that race as well. Granted, there wasn't some of the bigger teams that we're used to, and obviously they're saving themselves for the first round this Sunday. But they beat Hagel and Jurgelis, and oNiD Racing car number 9. Johnny Ashley and Ben Brown. They're a tough team.
No, half of it is.
So yeah, it's good to see these guys already mixing it up with the other series within oNiD, which is really good to see. But that time that Braga set is unreal, 2015. Even his teammate couldn't get anywhere near it. 9/10 off Arneman is, which is just incredible pace.
Yeah, absolutely solid, especially if do in a short qualifying session as well. Which is just that didn't go quicker on that lap, but yeah, absolutely solid time getting a 2015. I think even in some of the endurances that we've done where we've been kind of sweating it out and practicing, we've only been 2-minute odds, but that is not how you take that corner. That was a lot of pace coming in.
Yeah, and Lakshman was actually about 1.1 seconds up on his lap already as he was entering the mountain, and then gets it completely sideways and into the wall and invalidates. So he's down in 17th. Braga's had a moment as well. He's still on pole position. Arneman second. 3 cars just went yellow as well, which is interesting. I don't know if they've all had an incident together, but they're all, looks like some of them are back in the pit. So Braga leads them from Arneman. Halbert, Aiden Howard in 4th. Duran in 5th. Duran. Sam Grant in 6th. Farrell then in 7th. Janus Shouting's back. Good to see him back.
Janus?
Yeah, Janus Shouting. What a legend. Not seen him around for a while, but he's back and up in 8th position in the BMW. Hakimi 9th, Remco Torn 10th. As we'll go on board with Duran, who is currently half a second up on his lap.
Yeah, you'd have to be this kind of track. You want to just kind of float down this section like a boat. Something about Rio.
He's obviously got the bit between the teeth, or he's hungry like the wolf. I'm not sure. Anyway,
that's my Duran.
Yeah, that's my Duran knowledge gone as well. Don't but he's 7/10 up on his lap now, so this will be enough to push him towards that 3rd place as well, and he's still got the Conrad Straight and the Sector 3 to go, so let's see how he does. Adam's having many crashes.
There's going to be quite a lot of background noise. There's going to be quite a lot of background noise in this stream, isn't there?
There is. Oh, and Duran loses it and into the wall. He was up on his lap as well. It's really unfortunate. But still 5th for Duran, so it's not too bad. We'll head over to Chris Blue in that Ferrari, currently 9/10 up on his quickest lap. That will put him. I'm going to mute him in a minute.
Got a little bit loose coming over Skyline there, but has held it.
Yeah, no, he's invalidated, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a fair clunk off the wall.
It was a big clunk off the wall. We'll go on back, then we'll go to down in 19th place. Kendall Roy, currently 9/10 up on his fastest lap. Will be enough to jump him up to about 16th, I think, if he can keep it up. Doing a great job then as he heads down towards the final corner. Tricky corner to get your braking right and get round, and you have to carry quite a lot of speed in there. As he goes wide, manages to keep it in track limits, but then does improve, but only enough. It doesn't even improve him a position, so that's unfortunate for Kendall Roy. Lakshman's back.
One hell of a name, by the way.
Kendall Roy. Sounds like a detective.
Sounds like he should be a NASCAR driver.
NASCAR.
Oh, still alive, somehow still alive.
Still alive?
Yep. Just gained a lot of time by scaring myself.
Now in chat, in chat we've got people saying, well, Ben's saying, I'll give you a $5 if you give Aiden a drive-through 5 minutes in. Dan Hearn's just upped it to a $10.
That's
done.
Any more? Any more?
Any more? Someone...
Is that a $5 per drive-through or $10?
Well, if someone makes it 20, I'll give him a stop-go 30.
Whoa.
And a blowy.
Wow! Not even 9 o'clock, Adam.
He just heard what was going on last weekend.
Yeah. He wanted to be that TV.
Omen's wallet's a lot lighter.
Honk! Honk!
Don't start me.
It was after I woke up from passing out and was literally looking around going, I don't know where I am. Then the first thing I remember actually hearing was hung, hung. Oh Jesus.
So
I know where I am now.
So Lakshman's then going to come around the last corner, gets it a little bit squirrely on the exit, but he's going to be 1.7 seconds up and goes 11th. So good lap. He's finally got that lap in. He knows he's got some pace, so up in 11th. Oh, God, the memories.
I think that's the first time I've ever had laughing-induced hiccups.
It's the first time I've ever seen a fully grown man laugh so hard he passed out.
Well, dribbling beer down his front.
And actually, in fairness, not fully grown, just overgrown, man.
Oh, I forgot about the Let's Go and Change t-shirt.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Is after I'd woken up and then heard the goose noise and realised where I was like, "Where's my t-shirt all wet?" Oh yeah.
Oh dear. This is what happens when 4 people from oNiD get involved in drinking in the same room. Well, Stevie wasn't even drinking.
No, I was going to say one of those is teetotal, so you know. Never mind.
Oh dear. So Duran then is half a second up, looking to improve. He had the pace last time around, but he had a bit of an incident. Oh, and he's done it again! I've sniped him again! Coming down the mountain. He's had a right mare, and he will stay 5th. Arneman has finished. He is up on his lap, but he's finished. His laps are all done. There's only a couple of cars left on track. Fraser Hall in the Audi. It's a couple of tenths up. It's not going to be enough, I don't think, to move him up a position. So he will probably remain in 15th.
I don't
Everything just there.
idea.
Oh, actually,
Everything.
Chris Wacker in front of him, 2 seconds up at the minute. So he's going to make quite a leap, and he will be one of the last across the line. So 2.1 seconds up as he enters the final corner, comes across the line, and jumps to 5th. That's a good lap, Chris Wacker.
That's a really good lap. Just jumps in front of Duran as well. His lap came undone. Which is another song.
Is it really? His lap came undone.
Well, come undone.
Did you Google that?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Aidan says, can we not give him a drive-through? He's not an auction item.
That's not what I heard.
I am in as admin.
Next person who gifts 5 subs, I'll give Aidan a drive-through.
And a blowy.
Stop! Don't laugh too hard, Adam. Sam Page wants to give you a drive-through for just being you, Adam. I think that's
Well,
good.
actually, he says for eating me.
For eating you. I don't know what eating is. But so we're heading into an 8-minute race, and Stevie, for new viewers, as we are on Twitch now, 32 viewers, by the way. This was a correct decision.
Yeah.
Stevie, 8-minute race. Tell us briefly what the idea is about.
It's just a bit of a... Most times you go into a race, you can do as much practice as you like. You do your qualifying, there's no other cars around you. You get to the race, you make one little mistake at the start, and that's your race over. So this 8-minute race is just to try and give everyone a bit of practice of starting where they're going to start the main race. Let them realise what they can do, maybe what they can't do. And hopefully, well, we've seen that it makes the second race a lot cleaner a lot of the time, which is good. That's what we want to do. And there's nothing worse than getting involved in an incident at the start of the race and just trundling around the back yourself. So trying to avoid that by doing this little 8-minute race, give everyone a good feel of how to start, especially at a track like Bathurst where it's so difficult to follow other cars around, especially over the mountain section. Should I clear Aiden's drive-through?
Yeah, you probably should. I didn't even realise you'd gave him one. It doesn't show him. It doesn't show on my screen for some reason. Oh, it's just gone.
It did.
I
It
didn't.
did
I
show.
wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention. Oh. So these guys are away then for the 8-minute race, and like
Sam's got to drive through.
like Stevie said, this is just a practice turn one. Hell corner, not easy. We see some cars going off early, but I think they've all survived. No big
Oh, there's
incident.
no,
carnage.
they haven't. There's a big
absolute
crash.
Oh,
carnage.
there is carnage. Wow! Look at that. That is carnage. I have no doubt that was probably someone rejoining from Hell Corner.
Adam?
What?
Was it you?
No.
No, Adam has made it through. He's working his way then down into turn 2 behind Sam Page, and Sam Page's car looks pretty smashed up.
And he has got to drive through for being out of position on the start as well.
Oh dear, Sammy. Not good. Let's go and have a closer look at this wonderful livery. The Galahad livery.
Look at that. Took me so long to line up all the text on the back that you can barely see. Oh no.
That's a big hit. Just a little gentle lift over there, Adam, will help.
Yeah, I couldn't see where I was going because I was too close to the back of Sam.
As they make their way then down the mountain for the first time. We've got cars. Everyone's back running, which is a good start. Arneman has taken the lead. I know Arneman's had to go to the pit, so I don't know what's happened to Arneman. Braga is currently leading the way then from Halbert. And was it Braga last week that had a incredible lead and then managed to mess it up in the race? He got the wrong tyres, didn't he?
Yeah, he put dries back on instead of wets in the pit stop and had to pit again. And then it was Bocci who then hit the pit wall.
Yes, that was it, yeah.
After.
Oh, I just got Sam paged.
Oh dear. Let's go and have a look. Sam Page, yeah. Going slowly. Let's see if we can catch a replay of what happened there.
I managed to bounce off of him, thankfully.
Yeah, he got a little bit squirrely coming onto the Conrad. Adam's going to go to the inside. Gets it done. Someone else then tries to go up the inside of Sam. He's obviously, that Aston struggling. Sam misses his braking zone and didn't do too bad, actually. Didn't manage to kill anyone. Adam, you just seem to bounce off like a pea shooter.
A pea shooter?
Yeah, a pea shooter. Yeah, ding!
Yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a bit more death there, but
Me too. I thought I was for heaven right then, or hell, whichever way you think about it. Probably more like hell for me.
So as you can see, half the grid is currently in the pits. Getting their pit stop out of the way. Fraser Hall's got a stop go 30, I'm assuming for speeding into the pits. Ooh, let's get rid of you.
oh yeah. We don't need increased flexibility here. None of us are very flexible.
Absolutely not.
Which should suggest that we all need him. Never mind.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, a car in front of me has horrible. Oh, I know that car has been warned for their ping, and unfortunately their ping has just taken me.
That's not great.
Godoy's ping is full red and was just
Oh yeah, we're on board
lagging
with
everywhere.
Godoy's not having the best of times. Bouncing off pretty much everything at the minute.
Yeah, my steering's not very straight anymore.
Yeah, it does look slightly laggy as we see. Yeah, it's
Oh,
caused.
yeah, that McLaren was nowhere near them.
No,
Yeah.
No,
looks like that's caused an incident, which is really unfortunate. We've got a fair few people off. Aidan Howard, that was involved in that as well. So we'll have to see what's going on. But it's a good chance for this 8-minute race for these guys to work it all out, and for admins to have a look as well. And if people are not safe or the ping's too high, and they will make a call. That's what we have our stewards for. But Braga leads the way, 5.8 seconds already in the lead. and looks very comfortable.
I'm going to take my damage. Might as well. It's only an 8-minute race, and I'd rather get a little bit more practice of driving the car straight.
Yeah, I don't think there will be many laps where you haven't got damage, Adam.
What are you
But
trying
better to be
say?
optimistic.
Jesus Christ! I tell you what.
Oh, it's not so funny now. The shoe's on the other foot, is it?
No, children.
Bullying.
Bullying.
This is not right.
That was Stevie got good bullied at the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice.
That's all right. I'll have a word with you after,
It was
Stevie. We'll put in a complaint, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. Send it to Adam at SimRacing.GP.
No,
I will. I've got your business card.
B1N.
No, I'm going to send it to the man who's 50 himself. Probably.
Yeah. Probably just then forward it on to me.
So Braga's then going to come in for his pits, and he made 1.2 seconds on that lap. He's 7 seconds clear as he comes into the pits. Many people have taken their pit stops, and the leader is on the final lap. So Halber's in. Or is that Braga? It is Braga that's actually crossed the line to start the final lap. But he's in the pits. Halber is in the pits. Grant's in the pits. Remco Torn's just come in the pits.
It may seem a bit silly doing a pit stop in an 8-minute race, but it's good practice, especially when, as you can see, Fraser Hall getting an SG30 ruins your race when you get one of them, or a drive-through.
Yeah.
What idiot would get a drive-through? Stevie. Johnny.
Yeah, Stevie.
We don't get one, we get 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Go big or go home.
Yeah,
and I still
your names to kings of drive-throughs now.
Adam,
No, it will always remain.
I got 2 drive-throughs and still only finished 2 seconds behind you, and you got none.
Correct, but I did have multiple crashes.
Doesn't matter.
I think you'll find it does. I made mistakes and crashed. You made mistakes and got drive-throughs.
I didn't make.
I almost made a mistake and found a wall.
I didn't make mistakes. I was just pony. So Braga has come out of the pits in the lead. Wacker has moved himself up to 2nd.
In the wall again.
Adam's bouncing off the walls of Bathurst. Sam Grant's moved himself up to 3rd.
Tell you what, Adam, it's a good job you repaired that damage.
Shut your face here. I'm getting bullied now. Again.
Too right.
Yeah, absolutely. I also did. I walked up to the Intel booth at Insomnia on Saturday, after being greeted nicely by Dan outside. We got taken in. It was nice. I walked up to the booth to be grimaced at by Adam.
That was about all I could manage that weekend, in fairness.
There was no Johnny. It's good to see you. It was.
Have you seen your face before?
Ouch.
Yeah. You ain't no oil painting yourself, you know.
No. Oh, I am, but it's one of those oil paintings that
Vegetable
when
oil.
They just like splat paint at a canvas from a distance.
Gonna mistake it for oil leaking out your mouth, and you passed out.
The robot's dead. Aidan Howard is behind me, and he was flashing me earlier. That's excessive and unnecessary flashing.
Report that to the stewards, I think.
The other Adam messaged me today, and he said he might have to join a couple of oNiD races, and he might even unmap his flashing button, especially.
Oh, Mr. Burke.
Yes.
Ah, interesting.
He finished. He was racing in the Assetto Corsa race.
Oh, was
the
he?
Assetto Corsa Competizione community race earlier.
The official.
In the BMW.
The official Assetto Corsa Competizione community race.
That we should definitely have mentioned during the oNiD Arms, and we totally forgot about.
That's fine. it was already happening at that point. So
That's true. It was almost over.
I managed to beat the second ranked driver in the race as well.
was that Blim Blom?
It was because he's an idiot and he picked the old Porsche. Not even the old Porsche. And then spun it on the last lap.
My damage is hindering my straight line performance.
Let's go and pick up a Mr. D. Where is he? Scrolling. Oh, there he is.
Livery's not looking as nice now.
Send it, Adam.
More defending from Frankie Howard or whatever his name is.
Frankie
Shut him off.
Howard.
Oh, he's put him on the grass.
Oh, that's a touring car move if I've ever
Hooray.
seen one.
Damn straight.
Who are you? Jason Plato?
Remco Torm with
Matt
the
Neal.
instant chat. Love to see it. Thank you for that, Remco.
And now we don't do that, do we?
We don't.
Especially race winner from last week should know better. But that is the end of the 8 minutes. Braga wins from Chris Wacker, sorry. Sam Grant.
Carlos
third.
Wacker?
Yeah, that's his Mexican brother. So these guys have had their warm-up. These guys have had their chance to test their pit stops, to test turn one, to see how it went. And it didn't go particularly well, but as we've seen as a trend really in this series, is by the time they actually get to the feature race start, they're actually fairly clean. Jacob Rasmader said, "Who let Stevie on the stream?" That's nice.
So in the in-game chat, apparently on lap 1 there was a car on its side.
Wow.
Oh dear.
And as oh, that's the grass. And as Twan says, at least we now know how not to start.
Yes.
I had a little bit of a look back at it, and it was just a simple 2 into 1 bit. Doesn't go, and then they came together.
I'm on
and
my
all of a
side.
sudden- Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, yeah, thankfully it was a cool down lap.
You're meant to cool down on the cool down lap, not flip it.
You got to flip reverse it.
Whoa.
Did I just quote Blazing Squad? Yes, I did.
Sounds
I
like
thought you were on about bop it.
I thought you were on about naked yoga again.
No idea what you're talking about.
Holman does.
Your Honour.
So does Dan Terry now.
This all came from the not drunk one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who tried denying it as well and then didn't realise that I remembered what he was saying at the time.
John Earl definitely
Was
had an influence
by
on
you.
it too.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, as you see on screen, Mr. Win No Comment laying down the law.
For the next race, please take a lot more care in T1 on lap.
Yeah, no, he's got a point, and he's one of our admins and stewards, so good to see that they're taking action.
Love to see it.
Yeah, going around.
It was when I was having a look at it. It was one of these awkward ones, you know, when you're kind of half spun, but rather than holding the brakes, you think you might be able to gather it up again.
Mm.
It was kind of a bit like that, and it ended up just causing more issues. But holding the brakes would have caused the same issues, really. I think because everyone was so bunched up. But
Yeah, it's always the risk into Hell Corner as well, with so many cars going into Hell Corner. It's not the easiest of first turns. It's a short run down there as well. Only takes someone to get their braking wrong, and it can cause it to chaos, can't it?
It did.
yeah,
It did.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten that this was 45 minutes. I didn't last 5 last time. Oh dear.
how many pit stops do you reckon you're going to be doing?
Yes.
997, like your number.
Yes.
997's how many pit stops? Yeah.
Total time in pits.
What is that in seconds?
Yes. So I need
and then
something like 88. I need probably slightly less than that, but I'm going to go with 90 because that's more.
16.6 minutes in the pits is what you're aiming for with your 997 seconds.
Nice. Nice.
The Cucumber Bush says, how many pit stops? How many laps are there?
That's a fair question, yeah. Okay, I'm going a lot further forward with my brake bias because I kept dropping the back end under brakes. That was my problem, obviously. Yeah, nothing to do with the driver.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. How long is a drive-through, Stevie asks Sam, and it's a very good question to ask. Stevie?
I don't know at Bathurst because I've never got a drive-through at Bathurst because you hit the walls and get damaged before you get a track limit.
That's true, yeah.
So I've never really bothered looking.
Yeah, track
I will
limit's
have a
not
look.
normally a thing here, yeah.
I have had warnings on this track before, though. Still, drive-through here is actually quite short. It's 20 seconds. So, but to get that, you will have way more than 20 seconds of damage.
I can't get my wipers to turn off. There we go.
You guys have
I'm on the
2
wrong
minutes.
view.
You have 2 minutes to predict how many pit stops Adam's going to have to take during this race. Get your predictions in, folks.
I wondered why you'd went silent.
Yeah, I was doing a prediction.
He's typing.
Someone's just put 25,000 points on 3.
That's a bit low.
Yeah, I think so too.
And go, go, go.
Well done, Stevie. At least you were paying attention.
Away they go. Good effort, Stevie. That's why you're here. As they all make their way around Hell Corner, it looks a little bit cleaner than it was first time around. I think everyone's got through fairly safely. Braga leads the way, has got away from Arneman. Half a second already as they plough down the straight, then into turn 2. And Braga then leads the way round that corner and looks fairly comfortable already. Has dropped his teammate. They are 1 and 2 at the minute. And I think everyone's got through safe. We've got one guy in the pits down in 27th. Apart from that, we've seen some yellow flags come out. There is a bit of an issue. You can see a bit bunched up set of cars there. Remco Torn involved. But seem to have all got through fairly unscathed. Adam, how's your start been?
I might have hit 2 cars so far. One of them was because it was laggy, same laggy car as last time. And then the other one was just a small error. But we've all survived. And I'm pointing in the right direction, at least, for now.
Yeah, we have got yellow flag for Lakshman. I think something has happened. You can see the car just at the top in a really awkward spot. Lakshman involved, Fraser Hall involved in that as well. You can see just at the top of the hill there. Lakshman trying to get it turned around. As you can see, that looks like a very, very broken car.
It's a good job it is lap 1. There's lots of space for him to get it turned around. But that is a lot of time lost as Duran goes down the inside of Grant into a corner. That was a really good move.
It was a fantastic move, and Grant's had a bit of a... Sam Grant's had a bit of a... drop down the order a little bit. He was started up in 3rd. But Braga leads away from Arneman and Halbert Wacker. So yeah, good stuff. Great stuff. Good. I'm very impressed with lap 1 actually. I thought it would be a lot more chaotic than that after what we saw, especially in the warm-up race. But these guys are doing a fantastic job, and Halbert's really hassling Arneman as well.
Yeah, as we say, it's the kind of practice race. It does really work, and it just lets everyone get the kind of start line jitters out their head, and kind of respect that they have to give each other room, almost, which is some things we don't see in other races that I've been in as well. So Well, maybe every race should have a little couple-minute practice race. But looking at the scores in the doors, it looks like Godoy is the biggest gainer of lap 1, up 7 places. Jackson and Page up 6 places each. And Casimir Zach has just had a brief yellow flag, but has disappeared again. So
Oh, big
should be
incident just
all-
flicked away from that instant there. That was Godoy and Torn getting into each other. Looks like it's worked itself out and they're back going again.
I hope it's not Godoy's ping causing the issue still.
Oh, look at that. Jacob Grasmader in chat. Here's a fun one for Johnny Ashley. He's now a free agent again.
Why did you like propose marriage to him and he said no?
No, so Jacob was part of the recruitment drive for the oNiD racing team. Unfortunately, we had a rule that under 18s can't join our team. We've always had that rule.
Yes.
And in the end, he went to go and race for Pulse Sim Sport in their amateur team. But he's been away for a little while, and now he's a free agent again. So we'll have to see. Maybe we'll have a chat, Jacob, and see what comes of it
later.
Not now.
That's not what I said.
Oh,
That's not what I said.
what did you say, traitor? You can't talk
Yeah.
about being traitors. Hang on a minute.
I've never left the team.
No,
Just
you
join
get
more.
kicked out.
You just join every. You are a team slut.
I am. I really am. Feels good being used.
Oh. Oh.
We've got an
Oh.
issue on the mountain. Sitariek in the BMW is still sitting. Looks like they've got themselves going again now, but yeah, big issues with that.
Yeah, I've been completely lazy and put auto cam on, so I'm just going to sit here and commentate. So.
Getting that first stream back on Twitch effort.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Getting all the effort. As we see, Yana Shelton, who's back in the AM series, been off for a little while, he's back and he's in a great little battle here with Aidan Howard, who is in 8th, and Hakimi, who's in 10th behind him as well. And Chris Blue's coming into that battle as well. So, great little battle.
Never die.
Concentrate on driving, Adam.
Yeah, you put down.
I'm in the pits, so
One.
What? One.
no, 2.
Is that your second time you're in the pits?
Yes, because I took a strategic stop on lap 1 to get out of the melee and get myself some space, and then crashed on lap 2, so I'm back in the pits.
Oh, no. So,
Oh, it was a proper double wall hit as well, and I'm now about to go a lap down. So it's going well. This.
oh dear. Let's then have a look at the poll itself.
That Ferrari strategy game coming out. For
Yeah,
Adam there.
all
We are
the
checking. We are checking.
Did you get excited by all the free space in front of you?
No, I got confused.
But you've come out right in the middle of everyone again, so
Yeah.
good luck.
In the middle of fast people.
Yeah, about 16th.
Yeah, but that was
Oh.
the position I just made up. You might want to go and watch that one because that was quite special.
Nah.
No,
Oh,
everybody.
that is the brave pass. As we see someone, I've got to take auto cam off. It's not very good.
Just Lance strolled you there.
Just absolutely. Let's go and pick up on what's going on. So we've got a great battle in the mid pack then for Twan van Gameren, who is in the Nissan. What a legend! Not very often you see the Nissan out.
No, although it was out in the Assetto Corsa race as well, the community race. Chris Overstreet was driving it,
Nice, good to see.
and then was upset at his pace. But yeah, I think the Nissan was probably to do.
Oh,
That's
Aidan
Howard.
Howard. Yeah, let's go back and see what happened to Aidan then. Heading across the top of the mountain, gets a slide on.
Already.
He saved it, he does well to save it, and then
Fantastic!
that's a big one. Thank you, Mr. Grasmader, for your subscription. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it's an awkward place to try and get going as well. So,
Yeah, he does well to just keep where he is and let people hit the walls around him, apparently. But he is back going and down in 19th at the minute. Stormbot says, "God damn it, Aiden." Yeah, I agree. Battle going on here then. Duran and Chris Wacker for 4th position. Just come through Hell Corner and heading down the straight. Ferrari not having much luck keeping up with the BMW. Surely not going to have a dive. No, pulls out just to fill the mirrors. Comes back in line, and Wacker manages to hold on. Goes very wide there into that corner. I thought he was going to clip the wall for a minute there, but he's done well.
I just made it through a lap without pitting. Hooray!
Adam,
Yeah.
how have you done 2 pit stops yet you haven't done your pit stop yet?
Oh, what? Oh, is it mandatory tyres?
Mandatory both.
Oh, that'll be why then.
So
whoever got 3, if you got 2, you're already losing.
If you got 3, you could be in the run-in here.
And this is what happens when I stream instead of joining the driver's briefing, right?
Well, apparently so, yeah.
I just got not a full warning, but I did just get a no time gained for track limits.
So there is currently 72% of the vote have gone with 3, and 28% of the vote, which is Cucumber Bush, has gone 10k on 4.
Nice.
Ooh. I think 4 is a strong shout. I think that you're already on 2 and you have to do another. I already think it's not going to be 3.
I already think it's not going to be 4.
As you saw on stream just then, we'll go back and look at that. Duran and Wacker have had a coming together.
Late move down the inside. Quite far back in the Ferrari.
Yeah, whether he's misjudged his braking. Just clips the outside, but they both go spinning. So they've both suffered for that. And Sam Grant has come through as well. So he's now up into... Oh, yeah. I like Chris Wacker's style there. I'd do that and all.
Take somebody out?
No, just swing my car back round and make sure I was just in front of them and just give them a little nudge. just to let them know of my displeasure.
I remember last time that you rejoined after a collision.
That was Matt Wilmot's fault. And that caused so much grief.
Johnny causing grief? Surely not. Oh, I've hit a wall.
Yeah, you pipe down, you. You've done your talking now. Me and Stevie will take it from here. You just don't crash. Or crash.
Well, that's nice and clear. Thank you for the instruction.
Ferrari strats. So
We
I noticed someone in the chat was on about shouting still using the BMW, and he must love the car. He's still using the same livery from, I think,
he is.
the first race
with the swordfish on the side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice livery.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, stick with what you know, stick with what you like, as it's there on stream there. Just as he shoots past, followed by the beautiful Galahad livery of Adam. But we are following Max Farrell then, who is currently 0.8 of a second behind Chris Blue and looking to chase them down. But out up front, Lunatic Braga has got a nice 2.4 second lead over his teammate, who is, them two together have got a nice little gap back to Halber of roughly 6 seconds. So these guys are nicely in control, Stevie.
Yeah, not quite as big a gap as he had in the 8-minute race, but obviously different tactics being employed in that, given that it doesn't count towards anything. So maybe just built the gap up to the 2.5 and is just thinking, I can sit here, manage the gap, and not cause any damage, because one little mistake on this track and it can totally change your race. As,
Yeah, it can.
it sounded like Adam just found out.
Not again, Adam.
No, I'm fine.
Oh, cool. We'll go back on board with Max Farrell, who's still chasing down Chris Blue. He has decreased that gap a little bit to 0.6 of a second. But Chris Blue's having to contend with a slow Adam D, who does very nicely lets him go, which put off Max Farrell a little bit as well going into that corner. But Adam's done well to get out of the way. What we expect of our blue flag drivers as well. Pull over
We
safely.
do have a yellow flag on the mountain, in the kind of tightest bit.
Yeah, there it is.
As well as one in turn.
Back it up,
well.
back it up, back it up. That's it, stay there. Good job. And Kendall Roy seems to have had an issue. Let's see if we can pick up what's happened to him. Well, we just caught the end of it. That looks a very badly damaged car and a very difficult position. Blind corner as well, but safely held his brakes and got back out safely enough.
Farrell's in the
wall. So were you, but we won't mention that bit.
Gently.
Who was in the wall?
Yeah, Farrell. Coming out of Forest Elbow. Adam clipped the wall just kind of tiny bit.
Oh, yeah, just caught that. Oof.
It's almost like he stupidly followed my line.
Who would do that?
An idiot.
So has dropped Max Farrell down to 9th, but still going strong. Yeah, I've just seen that. Max Farrell's going to come to the pits. Probably a wise move to take his pit stop. As you can see, goes into the pits. Is Adam Galla having a good time? Oh dear.
I was until somebody said that.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Kind of a bit of a tactical choice at Bathurst, isn't it, to save your pit stop for as long as you can, knowing that you will crash, and therefore can take the pit stop when you do. It would be silly.
Guessing that lap 1 wasn't a good time to pit then.
Well, or lap 2 by the sounds of it.
Well, that was even forced.
Oh dear. Bless you, Adam. You just want to race, mate, don't you?
I do. What is it I said earlier? I just want to sit in my rig and move my arms.
You are only 5 seconds off the next car.
See, I'm with Cucumber Bush. He's got the best strat for Bathurst. Just don't race it.
I am actually in the top 20. Oh,
are you?
I am. Yes, I'm still going. I'm still in the top 20.
Yep, 4.5 seconds in the top 20 still. And you're catching Caruana. So.
And there's a couple of people in the pits as well. Oh no, Adam, you've got to go in again.
I might just not bother.
Just take the penalty. That's a big penalty.
Intentional cheating.
Intentional breaking of the rules.
I'll take my pit stop, don't worry. It's Johnny's fault for not letting me go in the driver's briefing.
You've been here long enough. You've probably wrote it.
Yeah. It's on SGP. No?
Caruana's off. I'm 19th.
Hooray! Let's all cheer, Adam. Young Shelton is then taken to the pits. I just saw that. From 6th position.
Oh, yes, he has.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Yeah, thank you. John Rowan in a battle. Oh, dear. If Ben's in the stream, he will pick up on my oh dear. I'm sure there's a reason why, and I'll explain to you guys after. But we got John Rowan then doing a great job in 18th in a battle with Bocci in that Lamborghini. Now that was Bocci that threw away the win last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So he has pitted, so that will explain a little bit of the being further down the field, but not quite as strong showing as in the wet at Bathurst as Aidan Howard is.
Oh, he's in a difficult... Yeah, he has come a proper cropper. Proper cropper.
There's a proper cropper.
Oh, that's a big one as well. That's lots of damage for Aidan. lots and lots of damage just in front of the leaders as well, but they've come through safely enough.
They looked a little bit closer than they were as well.
They did, and there is a reason for that as well. Because they are closer. I'm just going to wait for this to tick over from the replay, and then we'll go and have a look as Braga leads the way, but Arneman is actually only 2 seconds behind now, so that gap has come down a little bit, and they are getting closer. Sam Grant's just had an issue as well, coming out the forest, elbowed by the looks of it, and has been passed by Chris Blue, so Chris Blue up to 5th. Is Sam going to have a look? I don't think he's going to be close enough. Gets around the corner. He's got a bit of damage as Chris Blue takes the grass. So does Sam. And they both get going again. But Sam's going to have to run. And I think Chris Blue's going to hit the pits. No, he doesn't. But Sam does get back past him. So good. Not the best battling in the world there. But Sam's managed to regain the position. But Chris Blue definitely not giving it up as they make their way down to Hell Corner. Not close enough, Chris Blue this time around. Sam Grant goes round. Chris Blue's going to try and get a better run, and we'll watch them then as they come down the straight. And you see Adam sliding round Hell Corner in the background.
Yeah, boy, just did my fastest lap of the night.
2 seconds up, was that? 2:05?
2:06.5. I dropped a little bit through the wiggly bit towards the end.
Yeah, and well.
Also, was there a? On you go.
Oh, sorry, I was just saying, well spotted from Matthias Heidenreich in the chat. Janus shouting as he came out of the pits, stop go 30. So that's going to be really change the status of his race.
Yeah, that's a stinger. Is there anything you want to tell us about as well on from lap 1, Adam? Because I've just clocked the in-game chat. And our stewards do a really good job. And
oh no! You put me off. Did I get a warning for something?
you did.
Oh, was it for the contact into turn 1?
Turn 2, actually. Turn 1 was undetected, clearly.
Turn 2?
Apparently.
I don't remember that. Well, I will bow to the better judgment of the stewards. I will certainly not argue that. Yeah, I think maybe they didn't do anything about my nudge into turn 1 because that was the laggy man having more laggy moments.
Arneman then takes the lead of the race because Braga is in the pits. Hydra says, crucify him.
And someone has donated £20 because Aidan Howard has just got an SG30.
Oh dear, I didn't see the £20. But unlucky for Aidan.
He may have done it himself.
Yeah, I think he's unfortunately gone and got a stop go 30 as he went into the pits to get his damage fixed. So Arneman leads then. And Adam's in the pits as well, number 3 indeed. So Cucumber Bush, are we begging you get one more? And Jacob Grasmeader will be hoping you don't get one more because he said 3 and he put 25,000 on 3.
That reminds me of when I put all my channel points on Ben's stream onto something. I think it might have even been on myself to not get a drive-through, and then I did get a drive-through.
So Arneman leads this race as he's coming down the mountain. Looks pretty settled in that car, and is currently leading. But that's a spinning Aidan Howard, I think, in front as well. Aidan, yeah, not having the best of times. Around Bathurst, gets out of the way as Arneman comes through. Is he going to hit the pits this time around? His teammate's already gone in. Braga's already gone in. And he's down to 8th. So we'll have to see as he makes his way down the Conrod Straight.
Let's go, go, go.
So will Arneman react to his teammate, or is he under strict rules to stay out? It looks like he's staying out this lap. His lead to Halber is now 11.6 seconds. Braga, his teammate, is currently in a battle with Remco Torn. And this won't be good for him if he can't get past Remco. Remco doesn't have to give up the position. Although Remco has got a pit, he doesn't have to give up the position. So this is going to be holding Braga up somewhat, which would be good for Arneman, won't it?
Oh, definitely. The undercut. Don't know if it would be strong round here, given it's such a tough track anyway. But yeah, this
Incredible!
looks like it's definitely holding up Braga.
Yeah, he's going to have a look at the inside. Doesn't get it done. Remco Torn. Last week's winner, actually, Remco Torn. Having a great battle. As you see, Braga then looks to the inside, goes outside of that corner, get the inside of the final corner, and gets it done. So it has held him up a little bit, but he has managed to get past Remco, and now he has a little bit of time up towards... he's got 10 seconds, so he's got some space to pump in some laps. He's got... I'm just looking at who he's got in front of him. I think that's Godoy in front of him. It's going to be blue flagged fairly shortly, but certainly Remco Torn not giving up on that position either.
No, he's staying close, pushing right to the edge of the wall as you saw there, but really can't overtake and look to run a little bit wide. That's going to compromise him through this hairpin too.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going to have Braga coming up on Godoy fairly shortly, and he'll want to catch him. I suppose he'll want to catch him as they come onto the Conrod Straight, because that would be blue flags. But it's really difficult for Godoy to get out of the way coming over the mountain, especially as a yellow flag ahead as well. In the middle of the road, well avoided by the pair of them. I think that was Hakimi. It was. So Hakimi has had an incident, and I think... Let's go and have a look at... Van Gameren as well, because I think he's run into Hakimi as well as he comes around this corner very much unsighted. Oh, Hakimi moved. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh.
And that's going to be big damage for the pair of them as well. They were both running in good positions as well. Gameren, though, is probably in a good advantage where he has to go and pit anyway. But for the man that was spun, who was spun in the end?
Was
Hakimi.
80.
Yeah, Hakimi. So he's in the pits. He's obviously teleported to the pits, and he's going to be held there quite some time. Arneman is in the pits, so let's keep an eye on Braga. Braga's then going to come round the last corner and retake this race. It's going to be very close. We've got a good exit. There is Arneman. And there is Braga. So Arneman has jumped his teammate. We did think that maybe Braga was going to be held up a little bit going over the mountain and battling with Remco Torn. And Arneman has made it work and he's taken the lead of the race.
Yeah, must have really got the power down on that couple of laps once he saw Braga pit and thought, I've got clear track. I'm just going to try hit fastest laps. Hasn't quite taken the fastest lap off of Braga, but some solid lap times to get the jump, and they've almost swapped round the 2 seconds that they had the advantage the other way. It's 1.4 between them.
Yeah, so this
little update.
Go on, Eric.
A little update on penalties as well. So we're seeing Serkan Duran that has a 5-second penalty. There is another one, I think, going to pop up as well. So might have been an idea to put the chauffeur in instead.
Question, not because I feel like I'm going to get one now, but just in case I got a penalty, would that count as a pit stop for the ladies and gentle spoons doing the pole?
No. So if you got a drive through or stop go, it wouldn't. That's not a pit stop. And if you got a time penalty, it wouldn't have to go through the pit.
That wouldn't.
So no, it's only if you have to pit for damage. Or fuel or tyres or however you see fit.
Okay, so I've done my 3 now.
Let's hopefully you don't get one more. Duran's in a battle. He's going to be looking. He's reignited this battle with Chris Wacker, and he's going to look to. He'll want to get past him fairly shortly. We've got a very badly damaged Porsche with the hazards on, getting out of the way. But Duran will want to get past Wacker because he's got a 5-second penalty to take at the end of the race. So he's going to want to get past him and eke that gap out if he can. So make their way down the Conrod Straight then. This is where they come to blows the last time around. Wacker covers the inside, but I think Duran's got it round the outside. Great pass.
Yeah, what a move. It's Wacker went down the inside. Duran thought, I'm just going to have it my own way. Went round the outside. Lovely overtake.
Was absolutely beautiful. Great overtake indeed. So Duran then up to 5th. Braga already on the tail of his teammate.
But what's going to happen? How well can Arneman defend? Easy track to defend on, I would have said, especially in equal cars. It's all going to be how much pressure can Braga put on Arneman, and is he going to put that much pressure on to make Arneman make a mistake, given that they might throw away a 1-2?
It's a good point. And who's the leader of that team? Is there going to be any team orders?
I mean, given the team name's Braga Racing, I'm going to hazard a guess that it is Braga.
So,
It is the leader.
He should host a cup. Call it the Braga Cup.
God. Stay with me.
I'm here on.
And also, his first name's Lunatic.
I'm going to suggest it's not.
Thank you.
Dave, well, Rihanna's just called her latest child Riot, so
God.
anything's possible.
It's true. Didn't Chris Martin have a baby called Apple?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that was more Gwyneth's doing. And
Was it?
Anyone who makes a candle like that is like.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, I did forget about that.
The juju candle.
Aw. So last lap,
Don't keep it
Braga.
away from home, and
The old candle
First time
liquor.
to eat a candle.
Yeah. Remco Torn then does take to the pits. Means Halbert has got back up to 3rd position. It's all spaced out a little bit. Adam's in a little bit of a battle here with Dean Smith, Gunny Senior. Once the camera catches up, there it is, as they head down the Conrad Straight. His BMW looks a damn sight better than yours, Adam.
Yes. Sorry, Stevie, I might have scratched your paint job.
just
Everywhere.
a little bit. Yeah, I've noticed. Even the roof's got some marks on it.
Yeah, it's not entirely driving straight anymore, but
It never started that way.
Oh,
no.
got a good run. You can have a look at the inside, Adam, then to the inside. Wimp.
Yeah. Send it.
Cucumber Bush says he thinks you should pit with that amount of damage.
I bet he does. If I were him, I'd only be saying that right on the final lap, because otherwise there's plenty of time for me to do it again.
Well, you've only got 14 minutes to go, Adam.
Somehow I'm 17th after 3 pit stops.
Yeah, and you're beating some good people. DJ, Sam Page, Godoy, Hakimi, Rowan, Fraser Hall, Aiden Howard. Aiden's just had to go back to the pits for a stop go 30, so that's putting him dead last now.
Razor Hall's just had to RTG out of Forest Elbow as well. Must have.
No.
And Adams managed to get past.
Yeah, good pass, Adam. Well done.
I did breathe in as I did it, but
Good job indeed. Duran still not getting much pull away from Wacker after that great pass towards the end of the lap. He's only managed to get 0.3, so Wacker's really putting on the pressure. As they come up to a yellow flag, I don't know who the yellow flag's for. There's a yellow flag just in these corners.
not
But
guilty.
Yeah, you definitely say that the pressure's not off. And it's still pretty serious.
just get rid of that Duran Google page.
It's all she wants, is it?
Just stop. Just stop. It's like Chris Martin all over again.
It's actually worse than me with the Coldplay ones.
Look, what happens tomorrow's a different.
Oh, just stop.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
stop.
A few more racing incidents, but no more penalties at the moment as well.
We've got Kariuna, who's had a bit of an incident. Let's go and see what happened there. Looks to have got a little bit sideways. Have a quick look at the replay. See what happened. There was a yellow flag out for him. And, oh, that's a big hit in the wall.
Wow, yeah. That would be a race ender if it was in real life.
It would, indeed. He's dropped down then to 21st. We covered.
You got Torn and Grant just beginning to engage in a battle.
So you have.
7th.
You just want more screen time, Adam. That's all it is.
No, definitely not, because I don't want everyone to watch my next crash.
Don't worry, I've got my second screen on you.
Oh, thanks.
So Grant and Remco Tornin having a great battle for 7th position. Really tight. Sam Grant looking to go around the outside. He'll have a job to get it done there.
That's a wall.
It is a wall, Adam. Well done.
I didn't mean for me, I meant for Grant.
Yeah, he did just tag it. You tagged it as well, though. We saw that.
I did, yeah, because I followed him.
Grant. Remco gets a little bit sideways. Grant has to come out of it a little bit, gets a bit of a wiggle on, saves it as they head towards the top of the mountain as they work their way down. Not a place to pass. If he gets it done, I'll be amazed as they come through the lefts and the rights as they come down the mountain.
Yeah, it's one of those places that you really want to try and make a move, but it's just going to end up messy and in the wall if you do. Especially when you're so close on pace, but
Yellow flag
get a
on
good
the
run
mountain.
out of get a good run out of here. Looks like the yellow flag is for Sam Page, unfortunately. But good run down the Conrad. Ferrari versus Ferrari, but Sam Grant in the slipstream. Get really close, does go to the inside of the kink, and
no
there's a collision.
way.
That was always going to happen.
Oh, watch the rejoin. Oh. Squeezy.
And they've rejoined alongside each other.
They have indeed.
They both managed to make me do some poo, though.
The battle for the lead with less than 10 minutes to go. Arneman still leading away, half a second from his teammate. Lunatic Braga then in second position. They got a comfortable 15-second gap back to third. And this is really the battle on track at the minute. We've just seen Sam Grant and Remco Tornhaber coming together through this kink. These two are not close enough. But they're under the brakes. Braga looks more planted under the brakes, makes up lots of time, made up 0.4 of a second in the braking zone as they get past the Lamborghini of Bocci. And that gap eking out to 0.4 of a second as they work their way down across the start-finish line then and into Hell Corner. Braga not close enough to have a look into Hell Corner. Oh, is that an owl from Adam?
Yeah.
Is that big damage?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh dear. And you see Arneman was weaving side to side. That would have lost him a little bit of time on the straight as well. And Braga then is going to have a look to the outside. Don't think he'll get it done. He might do though, because he might have the inside. Like, very close, but Arneman just keeps the lead of the race. Stevie, have you ever seen that before?
No, I was looking at Adam, so I missed the weaving, but trying to go around the outside of turn 3 at turn 2 at Bathurst, sorry. The camber of the road just doesn't help, but yeah. Good effort, and definitely hasn't dropped off the back.
No,
really pushing now.
The weaving was odd. Arneman was looking to weave. I don't know if because he knew he was on stream, but the weaving is certainly going to slow you down. As you see, Braga gets a big moment. Well held, sir.
Somebody tell Cucumber that yes, I did get the meatball.
Oh, is Adam in the pits?
Oh no, he's not yet, but he's going.
Pit entry right now.
Oh, Braga's just had another moment coming out of the Forest elbow. He's lost a little bit more time then. Looks to me like Braga's absolutely sending it at every opportunity with only 7 minutes left of this race. Jacob Hine says that weaving looked a little naughty. I think it was more for the stream to show that these guys were in the lead, obviously knowing they were on stream, and I think not realising that it's actually caused his teammate to catch up with him. And it made certainly turn 2, very, very interesting. But Arneman then crosses the line. We'll probably have about 4 laps left to try
Yeah, I would say so.
to try and hold off his teammate and team boss, Lunatic Braga.
Yeah, it might have just been that I imagine these two are in a voice chat with themselves as well. It could have just been a bit of messing about because Braga was quite close, thinking, I'll weave in front of you, but then stopped once he was really close. But yeah, as you said, did lose him time and let Braga have a good go at going around the outside round turn 2.
Yeah, and that's probably the best place to get it done as well. If you can get a good run off of the straight and into turn 2, you've got a good chance of overtaking there.
I noticed Hydra called it, by the way, in chat. Igala has to pit again, surely.
So yeah, looks like Cucumber Bush is going to be taking home all them channel points as Adam is in the pits. You're still inside the top 20 though, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, you say the Cucumber Bush is going to take it home. What happens if he has to pit again?
No, because
Then
it's supposed
you would be wrong.
It was supposed to. I put 4 equals. It was supposed to be a 4 plus. So anything
You know,
over
about
4.
what he voted on.
So
If we go to the court,
the court of Johnny.
oNiD court, yeah.
My ball! My ball!
Oh dear. Oh well, Adam, keep out of the walls, and it won't have to go to the court of Johnny.
Let's go and have a look
Brag.
at Adam, shall we?
No.
Let's all stare at Adam.
Not through this part of the track, please.
Yeah, look at it. That's a lovely looking livery. Don't crash, Adam, will you? Oh, there's a wall.
Oh, you've really put me off.
Oh,
Look.
no. No.
I'm not used to driving a car that's like fully functioning.
Braga's got a really good run again, going down to turn 2, dives to the inside. Is there going to be contact?
Big contact between the teammates, and Braga's buggered off. Oh my god, he's absolutely murdered him.
Hauba's just coming down the straight. He is going to just about get going before Hauba gets there, but that's going to be a lot of damage as well. Whoa, that could be a big penalty coming his way.
There's not a gap there either. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Ex-teammates.
That was such a bad move. And it's, 13 seconds now. Wait up. And Arneman, he's back going again. We don't know how much damage he's going to have. He's likely not going to make that 13 seconds up, so it will be in the hands of the stewards. Matt Goslow's here. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Looks at least like Arneman's steering is straight, and so at least there's not too much suspension damage. We'll just have a bit of aero, but does have Hauba in the McLaren, 1.2 seconds behind, and looks to be gaining a little bit down the Conrod straight as well. So aero damage for Arneman, and he's going to have to defend again very shortly. Yeah, Hauba's right on the back of him now.
And, you know, Howell wants to get past because he's probably thinking, well, if you took your teammate out, you're going to get a penalty. So, that was late from Arneman as well. And yet, that's going to, oh dear.
That's a lot more damage as well, I think.
Yeah.
The 10-second penalty for Braga.
10-second for Braga. I don't know who's at fault at this one. It was very close. Arneman's moved in the braking zone. Really didn't leave Halber much room at all. And they're still going at it as they head down.
Giggity.
It's all going off right at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, Arneman's going to feel like he's just been a...
Oh, now
No.
Sam Grant, I think, has had a big moment. He's tried to do his best to save it and ended up having a moment.
It's so bumpy when you go off track there. It is a tough one. A lovely flick spin. Though,
Yeah,
to
I
get back
was just thinking that. That was a really nice flick spin. Wacker still in a battle with Duran as well. This one's been going on for ages, and they've been about half a second apart for what? The best part of 10 laps?
It looks like Arneman's just got a 5-second penalty for a collision.
Yeah, I think that would be for him moving in the braking zone from first
Incredible!
from first viewing. He looks like he squeezed him onto the apex, causing an issue. So yeah, I would probably agree with that penalty.
It's actually for a poor rejoin. So
Oh,
we didn't quite catch that on screen. They're still looking at this one between Arneman and Hauber.
so that must be a rejoin after the spin with Braga.
Yeah, I did see there was another car had a yellow, but with Bathurst being the track it is, you just assume that they've come across round the corner and there's a car sideways in the middle of the track. But must have been a little bit more to it than that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Braga, 10-second penalty. He's currently leading the race by 16.5 seconds, so he's going to have enough to see him through to victory. Halbert is going to take second. We're on to the last lap. Braga's just going...
Oh.
Was that an "oh" from Adam?
It's a slightly sarcastic one.
Oh. I couldn't tell sarcasm from that. Oh.
That's because my acting was so good, you see.
Good / shit. I don't know.
Wow.
Hauber now got 10 seconds as well.
Wow. So that is... Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Does that mean that's going to promote Arneman back up to second, isn't it?
Yeah, the top 4 all with penalties.
Default.
Interesting.
It's not enough to get you up. Sorry, Adam.
Oh. It's not a lot that's enough to get me up these days. Not at this age.
I thought the videos were quite good on Saturday night, but Holman did.
Holman will lick anything though.
Have you seen what happens when Adam gets a sudden rush of blood to the head?
Shut your face, you.
That wasn't a Duran Duran song, was it?
No, it was a Coldplay one. As you see Braga then through the final few corners, he is going to take the win, albeit very messy at the end. Between him and his teammate and Halber as well. It all got a little bit messy, but don't take it away from him. He's been quick all night. And Lunatic Braga then comes across and wins the race. Great effort from him. Good effort indeed. Halber's then going to come across the line in second, but I would think... Oh, actually, I don't know. No, I think he's got a big enough gap to Arneman that he's going to keep second position. Arneman's going to come across the line third. I'm sure
5.5 seconds, so
yeah,
we'll keep a position.
I'm sure there'll be a few words said as well from his teammate as we watch. Duran then does hold off Wacker, but has a 5-second penalty. Wacker then does come in fifth, and that will be a net fourth for Chris Wacker. So good effort for Chris Wacker.
Go away, Hydra.
Chris Blue is going to cross the line. He finishes sixth. Remco Torn just coming through the Forest Elbow onto the Conrod Straight. He's going to be up for seventh. Race winner last week at Suzuka, made his strategy work really, really well.
I might steal a position. A slow-moving car. Oh no, I'm not going to. Sorry.
Oh, a bit of a hype at the end there, but it was
anticlimax as always.
very anticlimactic.
But do I get in the 205s? No. 206.2 though, my fastest lap on the final lap.
Good effort, Adam.
With a
Well done
fresh
finishing. Car. Yeah, with a fresh car, yeah.
Shut your face.
Remco.
Hydra saying that.
Go on.
I was just saying, Hydra saying that the race was a bit of a crazy train. as Remco Tord crosses the line in 7th place.
Yeah, Max Farrell's going to be coming across the line for a solid 8th position, followed closely by a returning Janus Shelton, who's going to be the last car across the line to finish 9th. Wow, what an
Yeah.
interesting race at the end that was.
Yeah, I don't think anyone had a perfect day.
Why is that another Duran Duran song?
I'll let you find it.
It was, it definitely was.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
No,
Ah,
good race. And there was a few DNFs, unfortunately, at the end as well. But a track like Bathurst, it is very easy to get fed up, shall we say. As
yeah,
Adams decided to pull over in Marshall's post.
he's gone to see Hayden.
Very, very neat.
I looked for the yellow marker, the orange marker, to know that it's got a fire extinguisher there, so it's fine.
But Adam, well done on finishing.
Thanks.
Uh,
See, Stevie, you say that you might get fed up. Not me. I carry on. I get to the end.
And you give Cucumber Bush all of his points back and more.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, actually, I better go and do that. Choose
That's
prediction.
a good one, Hydra, because that's a good song.
And that's the copyright strikes coming in.
Yeah, first night on Twitch and we're off again.
Yeah. The Wild Boys are back.
Adam, thank you for tonight. Well done on finishing the race.
Thanks. Yes, it was. It was a fun roller coaster ride across that mountain. It is fun, that track. If you can cope with every now and again having to go back to the pits to get a new car, then it is fun.
Yeah, absolutely great race. Good racing from all of them. Stevie, thank you for joining as well.
No, thank you for having me again. It was good to stay out the stewards one for this one, since
Yeah.
there was quite a lot of issues. But it is a notorious track for that.
Absolutely is. And thank you to all our wonderful viewers back on Twitch. Hit highs of 40 viewers tonight, which is awesome. We also got, I think, in the end, 15 subscribers, which on one night is not bad going either. So thank you to everyone. And I think we also picked up a fair few followers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 followers as well. So 6 followers and 15 subs. So thank you, everyone. That's great stuff. We appreciate all of you.
Only 133 followers off the 1,500 mark as well.
Oof. Let's hope we can do that in the next few weeks. I know Ben set a goal to 1,500 followers. He also set a goal of 20 subscribers, which we've absolutely smashed tonight. So we've got 21. So well done, everyone. Well done, everyone that did the race. Congratulations to our winners. Adam, are we back next week?
I think I arrived back in the country on Wednesday late night. So yes, I think is the short answer.
Awesome. So we will be back next week. Thank you, everyone.
But I'm not around on Tuesday night.
Boo! Oh, that means I automatically go 1-0 up.
No, it means I automatically win that one because what we have to do is then take the result from the previous week, and I won this week. So.
Well, no, in actual fact, the usual format is 4.
Fantastic
So
development.
it doesn't matter about this Tuesday. So we'll just race normal and then we'll do the final 4.
Okay.
Can you not just both lose? And then everyone's happy.
That's generally how it works. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tonight, and we will be back with a stream on Sunday. Team Ultimate Championship Round 1. Back on Twitch, Aidan Howard and a new guy, Tom Toisland, in the commentators box. So we will see you guys on Sunday.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone, and we will see you real soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.